Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the Joint Dota League Season number 6. I'm SP Revolution 5, joined here by Turbo for Truesight TV, bringing you this two-game series between Boreal and Ollin Gaming, the Mexicans versus the Canadians, and I'm right here in the middle in America. Turbo, how's it going, man?
Pretty good. I'm excited to see these two teams play. I haven't seen a whole lot of either. In fact, I've never even heard of Ollin Gaming until this point. I'm expecting big things. Maybe unwarranted. Maybe they're the best thing to come out of the South American Dota scene since Smash. Who knows?
You never know.
But I have seen a little bit of Boreal esports. I like how they play, and Riser used to play for Complexity, so.
Yeah, Riser standing in for KVH today. But Boreal have had decent results. They've been going up against the big dogs. Even took down Root, I want to say 2-0 or 2-1 at some point in Canada Cup.
Is that before or after the addition of Fluff and stuff, though?
I have no idea.
That's the big turning point, because like before that, Root not so great. Now they're looking pretty serious. They did lose out.
I'm pretty sure it was very recently, though.
Okay,
yeah.
So yeah, it was probably Fluff and TC. Liquid 2.0, as you might want to call it.
Yeah.
Either way, that's neither here nor there. We got picks coming out initially from both sides. Boreal gonna go with some pretty standard stuff. We're at the tail end of 6.83, I hope.
Yeah. They could just delay the patch forever. You never know.
Oh yeah.
Just here's patch notes. Now you can't play it.
It just give people forever to analyze and then never release it. And surprisingly,
Test becomes a standalone game.
Yeah. Play TI5 on test client. Surprisingly, we haven't seen either team pick or ban Sniper for some reason.
Yeah, and I'm really confused because you see Spirit Breaker picked up, or banned out, excuse me, and Storm Spirit picked up. It's almost like they're saying, okay, they're gonna pick Sniper.
It's like
they're gonna do it.
We know you want to pick Sniper. Come on, just do it.
Just do it. Just try it once.
I mean, it's still possible. Like, Storm Spirit is a great mid laner, but he can also be run as a safe lane carry.
There he goes.
There we go. So they still don't want to play it. They have one of the good counters against him, but they don't want to play into it. He just defends high ground too well.
Yeah, and that's the big problem this patch, is it's not as much the rubber band. It's the fact that you've got a hero like Sniper who can just stand on the high ground and wait for the enemy team to make a mistake, take great advantage of it, and then the rubber band kicks in, and Sniper marches down your mid lane and kills your Ancient, and you're like, where did that come from? What the heck?
In your dreams that night, or your nightmares,
all you hear,
ho ho, ha ha. Yeah, it's a nightmare, but
yeah,
I think Boreal kind of baited them into that Sniper ban, where it's like, they might not want to ban it because they have some tools to deal with it, but like...
Was something like an axe, though?
Well, they banned the clockwork, so it's like, hey, this would be a really good hero for taking out Sniper if we were to pick him, and now you don't have him available, so it's like, okay, maybe we just don't want them to pick it and don't want to have to deal with it, especially with Lion.
Boreal do give out a respect-ish ban to the Batrider as well. Last night in their series against E-Hug, they lost both games due to, I believe it was Infinity's Batrider. The first game going like 9-0-18 or something ridiculous. So they finally learned their lesson there, but they will be going with the kind of vision strat. Zeus and Night Stalker. Night Stalker probably going to be run in a support role and pick up an Ags. We'll see Zeus ult used for that kind of vision, and also they'll D-ward quite extensively with the Zeus. That gives them so much early dominance once you get those bigger items up.
Oh yeah, it's like an ultimate pressure kind of deal where you've got the constant pressure of an axe. Like, this is one of those underrated aspects of Dota. I feel people don't know exactly when is the best time to be off the map. So
yeah,
you see this in pro a lot. Maybe not so much in amateur, but pro scene, a lot of emphasis placed on vision, and I think correctly so. Like, that's the most important aspect of Dota 2 in general, as they were using up a lot of their... Oh, their captain disconnected.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh no. What do?
They just randomed that. Oh boy. All
Oh
right.
dear.
Okay,
He's
so we
back.
get a Doom. Maybe that was like, maybe he got it. Maybe he got the pick, which I can.
Maybe.
But either way, I don't see this being the hero to go
Surely
for.
they'd say something in chat.
Yeah, I mean, like they can't. Um,
You
they
can do it
can't.
from the console if you know how.
No, what I'm saying is
But
like,
oh,
even so, they can't like pause or anything, so it doesn't do
yeah.
anything. And they
'Cause
they were
obviously
already they
that
were
would
already
be-
late for the game.
So they
Um,
lost a little bit of their reserve time, yeah. It was it level 1 or level 2 penalty?
Level 2.
Okay.
So
They had 40
They-
seconds, I want to say.
they were already at a disadvantage, and then that disconnect, unfortunate. That's one of the downsides of South American Dota, like being a player from that scene.
can just
Like,
happen.
there's a lot of talent there.
I wish there was a
and
way to
there's-
like pause the
teams.
players though, so you can't even think about the draft. So that you could actually pause the draft.
That would be fun.
That would take some
Um,
Terminator level technology, but
Just,
one
like,
day.
get them to start thinking about something else that's a little more important. They will get a Rubik
Oh.
here. I like this.
I just lost quality on you, Turbo. You were coming in crystal clear, and then I got fuzz for a second. Okay, we do have a coddle pick, and I'm assuming, yep, he's got some internet connection issues. We'll work through that. No big deal though. It happens. It's gonna try to grab the call back for me. Sorry about the Skype noises in the background. Whoa, that is not the right button. Okay, can I mute these noises for a moment?
Radiant team ban.
Oh. Okay. Oh, now it's giving me more noises. Okay. Let's just hang up the call.
Dire team pick.
We'll try to call him again. Let's see. Might work, might just be an internet connection issue on his end. Very sorry about this, guys. But we do have Boreal picking up the PL
Radiant team
here.
pick.
Rubik, I'm still questioning the Doom pick, but hey, if you can make it work, and Doom against the Zeus is going to be very good. It looks like currently Turbo is AWOL, but we will move on without him. Big shout out for him for coming out, because it was a very last minute request. I was like, hey, I don't have a co-caster, you want to come? But it'll be a gyrocopter coming in here for Ollin Gaming, so whether the Doom was intentional or not, they're going to run him in the off lane and then put gyrocopter as their safe lane carry. It looks like one of those pre-TI3 games, with Phantom Lancer on one team, Gyro Coddle on the other. I'm excited to see it. I'm really excited to see these heroes, and hopefully Turbo is as well. Not sure what's up with him, but we will figure it out. That is not Plague.
Prepare for battle.
I'm pretty sure I have Turbo in here. Yep, there we go. Of course, I'm SP Revolution 5, otherwise known as Revo. We should have him reconnected to the game shortly. I think he said that beforehand. Let me see. Ping. Yeah, no sign of Turbo at the moment. So we'll just go solo cast for now. We do have on the side of Boreal, if I can... There we go, there's my fancy cam. We've got Pizza Dad 37 on the Zeus. Jeppins will be playing your Axe in the offlane, it appears. And Lion's going to need a quick pause. Penguin will be on the Night Stalker. We've got Riser on the Rubik. Angry Testy on the Phantom Lancer. And that'll round out your lineup for the Canadians. On the other side, from Mexico, we have Ollin Esports. I'm not 100% sure that's how you pronounce it, but that's what we're going to go with tonight. Skynet will be on the Doom. We've got Soyun on the Gyrocopter. This is, let's see, Pilo, who's disconnected at the moment, on the line. Shirley will be on the Storm Spirit. And last but not least, we have Coddle currently played by... There is Mist. And of course, those of you who are interested in Han, we've got Angry Testy over here, who is not out there. He's on the Phantom Lancer, and Riser, who is another one of those Han stars. So, if you've been in the Han scene in the past, surely you're going to be getting excited about this game, because some of these are familiar faces for you, at least. Looks like they are ready to go. We're just going to go with Rip Turbo for now. But hey, it's alright. It happens. Oh, it's Comcast. I just saw Turbo tweeted about it, so hopefully Comcast will fix it in a second, although we all know how much people love Comcast and love to deal with it. But hey, you can't blame Turbo for this. Yeah, I think it's all that's available in his area, because that's why I use Time Warner Cable, because it's all that's available on mine. Internet monopoly. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the game right now. Again, this is a blast from the past draft on both sides. Although PL has been making quite the comeback recently,
The battle begins.
Gyrocopter has not. And I'm really interested to see how this goes. I will say, I feel like PL is a stronger hero at the moment than Gyro is. However, Gyro still definitely has tricks up his sleeve. And against an Axe, Gyro does extremely well. Axe, of course, relying in lane at least at turning around and being the only thing that hero sees. If he's got a rocket barrage going on him, well, things are going to get ugly real quick. Skynet here, going to go ahead and get harassed out with a Spirit Lance, as PL's going to be using that a lot. And it looks like Turbo is making it back slowly but surely here.
That is not.
I'll just wait for him to reach me over Skype. And, we'll get back up with him. Don't call him Shirley? Surely you can't be serious. Is he serious? Then I shouldn't call him Shirley. Meanwhile, Doom just trading hits in the top lane for now. Doesn't have a stout shield or anything, and it looks like Turbo is good.
Yo!
Hey, I saw your internet had gone out, dude.
Yeah, it just came back.
It happens.
It's funny, I was just talking about how, like, it's unfortunate that, players from South America can just lose their internet at a moment's notice, and then suddenly my internet goes out, because...
The internet's
karmic
just
justice.
like, you think it's just South America? Oh,
Well-
little do you know.
Well, I understand, but, I mean, Comcast, please.
Yeah, really.
It's been dropping, but either
We
way...
had a pause, so I was scouring around the Twitterverse and spotted you there, and I'm like, yep.
Yep.
Just what I thought.
We're dead.
But we've got a real blast from the past draft here.
Coddle
PL
and
versus Gyro, and Coddle thrown into the mix.
Well, I mean, it's Coddle PL, but they're both on different teams, so
Yeah.
they look at each other wistfully across the river, thinking, "Oh, where did it all go wrong?"
There once was a day when we were together.
Yeah. So 2 minutes and a half. Storm Spirit not doing. He's doing better in CS. He is
He
bottle.
does have his bottle, yeah.
Has he been bottle crowing or?
He's battle crowing right now, so
Okay, that's
Uh,
interesting.
he's gonna be okay against the Zeus, especially with the magic stick picked up.
Oh yeah, Pizza Dad 37 is gonna have a rough time here. You might actually die.
Yeah, he could fall to this, but they run out of mana on the Storm Spirit, and a bit of burst damage from Zeus really wards him off there.
This is interesting. We're seeing Zeus go for 2 in Arc Lightning, 1 in Thunderbolt, and then 1 in the static field, I believe.
I saw this last night in the Root Summer's Rift game, I want to say.
Oh, for Battlegrounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm more inclined to go for the 2-2, or like the 2-3-0 build at level 5. Mostly just because that's what Fata does, and I regard him as probably one of the best Zeus players in the world, if not the best. Probably up there with Resolution.
Yeah, I really like at least getting 2 points in Arc Lightning for the little bit of extra damage just to make it easier to last hit, and just the extra bounces to make sure you're hitting that hero.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not a very stellar Zeus. I'm
It's,
just the kind that kill steals with his ult.
I mean, it's okay. Ultimately, you're going to reach the same thing. I think his intent in this situation... Oh, very smart gank dodge here. He wants...
The smoke does come in, but... Yeah, he's got that. Actually, Night Stalker coming around is going to get a nuke out on Pilo here.
Oh, is he going to get...
Oh my goodness.
He's so fast!
No,
Okay.
not fast enough, but...
That
was pretty hilarious.
I've ever seen.
Yeah. Night Frog.
Ultimately, as I was saying, Pizza Dad is going to get to basically the same point that he would anyway.
Yeah.
He's just going to be farming up in this lane. The 2 points in Arc Lightning are basically necessary at this point to just get the farm you need.
And he is a
against
little
other
XP
heroes.
ahead of Storm. Storm not quite hitting level 6 yet, but Zeus already has that ult available, which is quite a big advantage over a hero like Storm. But, of course, in standard Revo fashion, I'm missing First Blood. We do see Doom fall up top. And, I mean, it's a Doom in lane. He's not going to have a lot of lane presence, but he will still get a good chunk out of the lane just with Devour. So
honestly, he's still not even getting that much. He's got his Tranquil Boots, but that's it. I think he's making a mistake by staying here, and even more so by coming up.
Oh dear, he's already dropping as soon as he gets back into the lane. But they do have a triple stack here in the jungle. I'm assuming they're going to try to make this a quad, and then he's going to farm it with the Tornado. So
yeah, that's an okay thing to do, but honestly, it's not as fast as Axe farming. He's already got Tranquil Boots on the ground, I believe. Where did... Yeah, okay, he was just standing on top of them.
Okay.
But, he's got his Tranquil Boots already in 580 gold. I think he's doing the right thing by not going to this bottom lane. He's letting a Night Stalker sit here because it's nighttime.
Oh,
He can
okay,
outrun.
you're talking about Axe. I'm sorry, I was...
Oh yeah, Axe.
looking at Doom, I'm like, Doom does not have any gold, but... Actually, Penguin...
The Doom is doing the wrong thing here. He should just be in the jungle already, taking as many creeps as possible, as he already has a tornado creep, but like...
And you're not doing much to contest PL anyway. They will pop the ulti, though, and take down Lion, thanks to Penguin here. Pizza Dad rotating in to look for Coddle, but he won't be able to get him.
Still, good kill for the Night Stalker to get. He was sitting at level 2 before that, now he's level 3.5. So, already very good start for this support Night Stalker.
Especially considering how well Void is going to scale into the mid game. Not the hero, but the spell, of course.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see, because you see already, like, Boreal have a net worth lead, which is not something that you want to give away early to a team with PL. You want to at least try and slow him down, as he's already got a Midas. He just went straight for the Midas, no boots. Still doesn't have him. I'm sure Banana's
he just assisted in that first blood, so this is pure farm.
Yeah. This is all farm. All farm all the time. New radio station. Farm FM.
You want farm? We got it.
Hello, welcome to Farm FM. With Phantom Lancer. They say
it's probably 24/7 country music, though.
Yeah. Or commentary by Burning. Either way.
That's true.
This Axe is already coming way out ahead over the Doom, who's currently sitting at level 4. Axe already is level 6 and
22 CS difference.
Yeah. So you see already. There's a huge difference between the two offlaners. I think this is one of those important distinctions you have to make as an offlane player. Like, when is the right time to go into the jungle instead of stay in lane? And I think it comes at a point when you say, okay, I can no longer contest this carry's farm. I can't even make it difficult for him to last hit. And at this point, Doom is just food, as he's gonna bounce off.
Yeah, there's nothing he can do. It's like, okay, I have 5 armor. That's cute. I have 5 illusions. What are you gonna do?
The answer is nothing. He does nothing. As he just dies within a couple seconds there.
He's at least getting levels, but he needs to go farm this stack.
I think when he respawns, he'll go do it. His method of thought there was probably that he wanted to get... Pete's dead mid lane.
Yep, that's going to be a kill on the Zeus. Surely going to be going down, and you might say, again, surely you can't be serious. Oh, but I am serious. Somebody in chat asked me not to call him, Shirley, so...
Well, you did.
Yeah.
So there goes that.
I don't know what else I'm supposed to call him, though, so...
Either way, the Zeus is having way more impact on the game, I'd say,
yeah,
than the Storm Spirit. And that's just the nature of the hero.
They did get a very important pick off there, and that'll finish up Storm's Soul Ring and move him toward hopefully bigger and better items, since I'm assuming both these heroes want to go for a Bloodstone fairly early.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know about the Storm Spirit.
And Orchid would be really good this game, yeah.
I think he's in a rough position. He needs to be the sole initiator for his team at this point, so he needs to get... Like, he gets the Soul Ring for extra mana, but I think he needs to...
The other one.
I think he needs to get the Orchid first. But I don't know who he kills. I think it's just the Rubik and the Zeus that he can kill. But if Zeus goes for a... well, they're gonna smoke here, which is completely ineffective.
The 2-second smoke. Yeah, and Penguin's going to go down again. And this can be part of the issue with support Nightstalker. Once it's day, he's food like any other support.
Oh my god.
Jeppins will blink ahead and grab the bounty rune, surprisingly enough, already having that blink. A Zeus ult, and a Doom actually out on Jeppins, thanks to Skynet grabbing level 6 here. 2 heroes coming in, though. They'll get a little bit of damage off on Doom, but I don't think they're going to chase him right now.
That is pretty huge. Jeppin's getting away there after the first Doom usage, so Doom not getting a whole lot out of that. I assume he'll be going for Hand of Midas next. I think that would be the logical choice, seeing as he's kind of behind in levels. His team needs to turtle.
Yeah.
Which is not exactly what you want to do against the PL.
But they do have the Gyrocopter, who's a pretty great turtle hero. If you get to super late game and he's actually got farm, he's going to be able to hold the base.
The problem is that will he be able to get the farm? Because
yeah,
you have a light Keeper of the Light who pretty efficient in clearing out waves, although it comes at the cost of your other heroes losing farm and XP.
Yeah.
The Doom is fairly greedy.
Hold that thought, though. Mid lane, we do have an Earth Spike stolen by the Rubik. Shirley getting bolted, does have more than enough mana, and is actually going to be aggressive, but this is Jeppins. Goes and gets the call off and the dunk. A pretty decently sized Light Blast, but it's not going to be enough to bring anyone down, as Boreal make away with another kill on this Storm Spirit.
Unfortunate. Pizza Dad, nope, won't even take that Coddle Blast as PQ, going to try and find something.
Yeah.
You might
And
actually
Lion,
kill her.
ow! That is the ridiculousness. I mean, this is a level 3 Q from Nightstalker. He will silence the gyro and dodge the ult. Jeppin's waiting in the wings, but he doesn't really want to go in on this right now.
There are a lot of creeps. I think he could actually go and get a kill. Oh my god, he's gonna get away.
Yeah, Nightstalker, he had excellent timing. He had about 2 or 3 mana left from the mana drain, and he just kind of stood in the trees like, yep, you're not going to dive. You know Axe is nearby.
Yeah, the threat of the Axe. And I mean, this is the benefit of getting that early Blink Dagger. You can pressure in ways where, like, you don't even have to go in. You just, by showing yourself, you make the other team nervous about going back in.
You can show yourself and then just TP out. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, he's here. Guys, he's here. What do we do?
And this is the downside of the Doom off lane. I'm sure that they didn't mean to pick this, but the fact is that they
I'm
have...
not 100% sure about that, honestly. I'll go ahead and say the dooming the Zeus, dooming the Night Stalker, I'm assuming, was picked first. So they actually do bring down Jeppins. Storm Spirit even getting the kill for that, and that's going to be very useful. Although, he is going for what I can only assume is a Yule's right now.
I think he has to. Against all the silences and the burst damage
That's
that
true,
Boreal have, and the disable. Like, the Rubik lift is instant. So, not
If
to mention
Storm doesn't do something about Rubik first, you get stunned.
Yeah. So I think he has to go Yules in this situation. It isn't nice, it isn't great, but against a Rubik and an Axe and a Night Stalker with a Silence, I think he's kind of forced to go it. Which is unfortunate, because now he can't initiate for his team.
Yeah. He will get a good amount of mana regen from it, but again, you have a Coddle, and Coddle's like, I'm here for one purpose and one purpose only right now, and that's to give mana.
Alright,
Doom
so...
will be okay.
Doom
does get the blink.
chooses... Yeah, he gets the blink, so he's gonna be the initiator for his team, and this is what I was gonna say until he bought the blink dagger. Like, I think getting the blink dagger is necessary if the plan is for him to doom the Zeus, because the Zeus is gonna be relatively far back.
Yeah.
And
In the fight, at least.
he's just gonna be throwing out spells from max range, so you have to jump on him before he unloads his combo. If you don't get to him before he uses his ult, I'd say it's basically worthless to doom him. Maybe use it on someone else. If you can find the real PL, maybe.
If you can find the real PL and you know it's him, I think you doom him 10 out of 10 times, because that stops him creating illusions. So
does the regular Doom still disable passives? I don't believe it does.
It doesn't. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. Rubik, though, actually grabs Lion's finger before taking him down. Well, Night Stalker took him down, and Night Stalker will get doomed here in return. Skynet actually getting his mana replenished. A stun coming out on Pizza Dad. Can't quite finish off the Night Stalker, and actually a finger coming out from Rubik. He's gonna live, but
he forces him to back. That's the thing there. And PQ's gonna live.
And he's got the urn to heal him back up. He can actually get to full health, especially if he drops the urn.
Oh boy.
And there goes Doom.
Dunked.
And here comes Angry Testy, just like, hey, you want to leave? You can't leave. They try to dunk him, but it's not going to quite do it.
He didn't have call on off cooldown, so unfortunate there. Just goes for the dunk. He knows that they've got about 60 seconds of downtime anyway. They're gonna take this tower. Ooh, looks like.
Still, though, you're looking at a Doom who is 6th in terms of net worth.
Not good, especially
Not good
considering
at all,
that he doesn't have a catch-up mechanism. Ooh, Mist is gonna get spotted here.
And the fact that he's 1,500 gold behind the 5th in terms of net worth. And Mist is going down. Yeah. There's no... You don't make it out of that one.
I don't know what he was doing there.
Staying in the trees, man.
I mean, there's no way for him to get out. He didn't have it. Oh, he did have a TP. Oh, maybe he just bought it once he died.
He must have. There's no reason you would have a TP and just say, no, I'm gonna stand here. Yeah.
He will at least buy a little bit of time for Ollin to respawn on the Doom? Yeah, it was the Doom who died there.
The one bright side Ollin have, though, is the Gyrocopter, who has not died once. He's actually got 120 last hits, practically. Keeping up with the PL very nicely, even though PL does have the Midas, and is eventually going to outfarm him with that. Oh dear. Oh, and dead. Just as I'm talking about him... Gyro.
Well...
Please. It's the caster's curse, man. Like, Gyro's really doing great. He hasn't died once. Oh, they're ganking him. But he was a little overextended. Yeah, he's... Oh, wait. They've actually got a finger. Axe is Hex. Axe is doomed. Coddle Blast coming out. The Blink from Doom. Can they actually finish this off is the question, and I'm beginning to think it's not really possible, as PL takes down Storm Spirit on the mid lane and gets a deny on the tower. And Axe, it's gonna live. Yep, he's okay.
I think this might actually be game over, because the farm on the Gyrocopter is nice, and I hate to call it so early. I hate to...
But Gyro has to do something.
It's not that. It's that his first item pickup is the BKB, which I actually kind of disagree with, because
it's so passive.
it's a really defensive item, and it doesn't give you a whole lot in this scenario. It protects you from the burst damage from the Zeus, yeah. It helps you against disables, but the axe is still a big factor.
And it doesn't let you kill something.
Yeah, it's basically... And by the time he gets the items to be able to fight, his BKB will be down to 5 seconds anyway, so why bother?
Yeah. This early BKB may not work out for them. If they were stacking a bit better for him, and by that I mean stacking at all, although I believe their creep just got killed or something, because they had one nearby.
Yeah, he has a helm. He has a helm with Dominator, so...
Yeah, they had a ranged creep. Just a regular old range creep, but it's not there anymore, so I'm assuming it's dead at the hands
Oh no,
of
my
Boreal.
internet. I just got stutters.
Hey, it's all
Still,
good, man.
like, look
At
at
least
this.
you're not streaming it, because then you get the
Yeah.
riot.
Oh boy. Still, Soyeon, like, he's forced to just use his ultimate to farm at this point. And
Yeah.
he really should be going back to base, but because he's under half HP, and the Zeus did just use his ultimate, so he's kind of safe, but, like, this is really risky. It's nighttime.
If Axe somehow knows you're there and blinks on you, he kills you there. Speaking of Axe killing you, there he is. He just finished Storm off bot lane. That's that blood splatter over there.
Yeah.
This is one of those games where it's hard to get the kills because of the amount of burst damage and the fact that there's a Zeus, and so global burst can come out of nowhere, you know?
And it's not just that, like, they have to play super passive pretty much all the time, because at nighttime there's the Night Stalker, so there's threat of he and someone else combining for a gank. Zeus has his ultimate, and he's using it really freely in this game. He's like, yeah, I'll ult for just to get vision, and then whenever the ult comes out for vision, Ollin have to go back. Like, they have to not be on the map anywhere where they can be ganked, or else Zeus gets value out of using his ultimate randomly.
And they just get kills, because it's like, oh, there he is, let's get him.
Yeah, so they're kind of forced to play as 5. They've got Soyeon farming on top.
You were trying to call him a fan of Soyeon, yeah.
Yeah, but, like, the rest of them are playing so far away. Surely can't get any decent farm. He's got the Yule Scepter, but honestly, at this point, I don't know what it does for him.
It's just there to purge Night Stalker's silence, maybe. But then Rubik lifts you, and Zeus bursts you, and you're dead. Because you've got 800 HP. Zeus has a Bloodstone sitting on 1400 HP.
Yeah, it's rough.
And you're a level ahead of him, mind you.
See? Like,
Like,
that's
just
so...
with that, yeah.
That's so unfortunate. Like, they're trying to get a gank on this Night Stalker, but he's got 1,150 HP. I don't think they could have killed him if they wanted to.
It would have been very tough.
There's still going to be TP rotations in anyway. Like,
And here comes Axe on the bot lane. One spin. Not quite enough, but it does at least say, hey, Doom, you have to go home. Doom's actually going for the recovery Midas. They're going to hang on to this one for a while if they can. And while I admire the thought, I don't feel like this is the right idea.
well, it's like a desperation measure.
Yeah.
They can turtle pretty well with the coddle and
The gyro.
the gyro.
Yeah.
Like, so you're essentially holding out for a 60-70 minute game and hoping that somehow in that 60-70 minute game your heroes all somehow manage to find equally distributed amounts of farm.
So if you're leaving right now and you can't come back for 40 minutes, if the game's still going in 40 minutes, well, the game's still going. But if it's not, just go ahead and assume Boreal won, pretty much.
Yeah, they'll try and make something happen.
Yeah, and Storm actually going to zip in on Night Stalker. They'll get the ult off on him and actually be able to take him down. That's pretty big. I'll take a look at the fight recap when it comes up here, but yeah, that's 700 gold to the team, which is decent. But, oh dear. Just as soon as I close that fight recap, surely he could live if he...
A courier?
Wait, where did that courier at?
It was just sitting behind the tier 2 tower, like right there.
Shirley is living. I don't even know. He used himself to dodge the damage from Axe's Battle Hunger, and then grabbed a rune and healed himself back up, zipping away and TPing. However, the bot tower goes down, and things just aren't looking good for them. They'll win one battle, but they'll just lose another on the other side of the map.
Yeah, I mean, it's a game of inches at this point where they want to get as much as possible off the map. They noticed that Night Stalker's farming really close to their own T2. He doesn't have any chance of getting back up, so...
And Rubik just stole the Mini Midas.
Oh boy.
So... in before Rubik with Hex or some crazy stuff like that.
Yeah, it would... I mean, still, like... It's good for them to get the Night Stalker kill. He was playing too far up, so they punished it. And that's still the sign of a team that, like, essentially knows what they're doing. They know how to punish those kinds of things. And if they weren't punishing those kinds of things, I would just say, like, what are they doing? Why are they playing?
Why are they not?
Etc. Etc. Etc.
Yep.
But it's good that they're showing that
Rubik
sign
has
of
a
life.
blink now as well.
Oh boy.
And 500 in the bank. And he's holding on to Devour. And right now, with this kind of advantage, I just sit back and say, okay, let's get some farm on Rubik. Let's see what we can do.
Get Aghanim Scepter,
Anything.
Ethereal Blade.
Because it gives you more time to see how this team ticks. This team you've never played against, I'm assuming. Team you've never seen.
I don't know. I think in this situation, you don't want to extend the game past its natural ending point based on how far ahead you are.
Yeah.
Like,
and the fact that they can hold high ground pretty well.
Like, you don't want to risk going against a gyrocopter with, like, Radiant... with,
3 rapiers.
Not Radiance. Yeah, Rapier or something. And then, like, finding that it's impossible to push high ground into a Keeper of the Light and the gyrocopter with that much farm.
Yeah. Storm?
Okay, he's dead.
Yep, you're dead. He is going for Bloodstone now. There's a Doom off on Night Stalker for no apparent reason. A Zeus ult coming out to take down the Coddle. And the Lion as well. PL takes down someone. And that's Riser dominating now as Gyro goes down and they're going to get Doom. That's a team wipe. And...
Stole ball lightning. SGG.
Yeah, they're just like, okay, this game did not work. It did not go well.
Nope. Maybe the Doom pick unintended.
I want to ask him in the lobby. Because it almost seems like it's a good pick, but then again, it's Doom. And this is 6.83.
I think it's like 90 times out of 100, it's usually a pretty bad pick in this meta. Maybe next patch when you get like mini Doomlings on dying after you eat a Mud Golem creep, maybe.
And a ranged targetable stun.
Who knows? But in this situation, just not that great.
We've got a Rubik who's 5-0 and 10.
Yeah, the Rubik did a lot for them. Their supports were really active around the map. Night Stalker was also great. He got a lot of XP out of the bottom lane when Axe rotated out. And he was generally aggressive when he needed to be, like during nighttime. So, overall, very crisp game from Boreal.
We'll see if Ollin have what it takes to bring it back in game number 2. I'll be interested to see. I'm SP Revolution 5, joined by Turbo for Truesight TV. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be coming back with game number 2 in just a moment.